Hey, what up, man? So this one's gonna be about obsessions, bro. Obsessions with people. Obsessions with people are almost never ever healthy, bro. It's never healthy. And for whatever reason, the American black person's main obsession is the white person, the Caucasian. At some point, I think it was the Anglo-Saxon. At some point, I remember from way back in elementary school. I don't know if I'm even using the term right, but it had something to do with white people. I don't know, but either way, uh, you focusing on a person, okay, makes you lose touch with yourself when you're obsessed with them. You don't put things in proper context, and you're more worried about what that person is doing versus what you're doing, the moves you're making. Okay, even in competition, especially. All right, you study your opponent. Okay, study them, but your study can't be more than the work you're putting behind to perfect your craft and whatever it may be, whether it's improving your strength, improving your intelligence, improving your tactics. You're improving upon those things to actually overcome the opposition. You study the opponent. You don't obsess over the opponent. Okay? Because again, if you all you're doing is watching tape of them, you watching that and that's all you're doing, and you never go in to work on the counters to their tactics. You don't work on those counters, or you don't improve your strength because you see where they're weak at and the places they're weak, so you know what to attack. How are you going? You just gonna go in there and basically be you're still at their mercy because you didn't do anything. You didn't improve upon any of the things you were able to see. And again, with us, for some reason, in 2019, when you have any and every other demographic that can show you improve you, right? And you guys were like the other day, well, the Asians and the Arabs and the Indians, they use policy. They complain, they have defamation leads. Great. Why? Where's ours? How do people that come here and haven't been here as long as you've been here have a anti-defamation league? You don't. In a place where you call home. Huh? Again, is your complaining and your obsession preventing you from doing the work? Yeah, obviously. Again, and then okay, you use them. Well, what about the African immigrant? The African immigrant comes here and they still outwork you. They still, go to school at higher rates. They still outperform you on these standardized tests like the SAT and ACT. They still outperform you in college. They still outperform you in STEM degrees and in you know higher level degrees in the medical field or law. They black like you, right? Africans are black, right? Yeah, everybody that's dark has a dark pigmentation. They're black, right? Even they don't claim that, and you claim them. But you, as American black people, we consider everybody that's got a little bit of a permanent tan, a nice permanent tan, is black. So even your cousins, the black people that come here, they're able to come here and dominate. So you've seen this upon years on years and years, upon generations, and yet still you're still sitting back, focused on the white man. Well, maybe if you stop focusing so much and you start putting a lot more work and taking notes from the people that come here outside of the situation, and they flip it into something that helps them to win, maybe we could improve our situation. But I mean, niggas love praising the dope dealer and the drug dealer, right? They flip shit all the time, Get a pack and, cook it up and, all that rap shit, so on and so forth. Become millionaires, right? Well, damn, if you can do that with something legal, couldn't you do that with something legal? Again, couldn't we take back our own neighborhoods with gas stations and flip them? Couldn't we buy up these dilapidated houses and these broke down houses in the hood and just hold on to them and flip them? You know, couldn't we do that? I mean, because it's black. You know what I mean? It's black people out here with money, plenty of black people out here. Even the people that are doing shit illegally, right? I mean, couldn't we take the same dope boy that does a toy drive or a turkey drive and Thanksgiving and Christmas and tell him, hey, you know what, bro? You know what, fam? For one, you're done. That'd be the first thing you need to tell him. Look, you're done. You made your money. You did the killing, so on and so forth. You know, with financially, all that shit. But from here on out, brother, you're done. And what we're gonna need you to do to pay back your debt to the community, the black community, since you made your come up off of poisoning and destroying homes and families, you're gonna get that money back to us, neighborhood. All these bullshit houses around here, you're gonna buy them. They ain't nothing but like $9,000 or $10,000 or less anyway. All right, and that whole block down there, that old raggedy ass apartment complex nobody lived in for 10, 20 years, you gonna buy that shit up, bro. You gonna clear it out. You go build a rec center. All right, you gonna front the money. We'll use your grandma name, your auntie name, somebody with no record or whatever in order to be the donor, so it don't come back on you. Whatever we need to do in order to do that, and yeah, we gonna start fixing this shit. Cause again, bro, everybody can be used, bro. I understand that. Hey, you guys say, well, America's the land of criminals. You damn right. You right. America was fucking brought up off of people bucking the system, rebelling, and saying, hey, I'm not gonna take this shit no more. I'm being treated unfairly, regardless of the fucking law. Sometimes the law is, the law is a law, but the law don't mean it's right. So let's start using that same tactics, bro. I like that. Hey, but as far as the fucking killing and shooting and selling drugs and poison to your own people, that shit gotta stop, bro. Again, if we really wanted that shit. But instead of doing that and making a move to do that, we're just gonna sit back and complain about the white man ain't going to jail and he using opioids. He out here using prescription drugs. They ain't got hey man, hey, that's a whole nother thing, man. It's a big pharma, bro. Good luck. You gonna tackle big pharma. You gonna take them down. You know what? It's never gonna happen though. That's unrealistic. So instead of worrying about some shit you never gonna change, how about you change the shit you can? And again, when you have an obsession, you can't do that because you're also worried about what the Joneses are doing. The Rockefellers, the Silvermans, the Changs, the Lees, the Mohammeds, the Patels. Instead of you worrying about them and obsessing and saying why, asking the question why they got this and why, how about you sit down with one of them and you ask them how? It's another thing too, this whole thing of, I ain't gonna deal with no white folks. They don't give a need. Look, man. Hey, man. There were plenty of black slave owners, bro. First person to take it to court was a black man. All right, you gotta get out your emotions, man. Power has no emotions. Good business has no emotions. That's why I say you don't mix business and family, or money and family, man. You're supposed to keep that shit as separate as possible, because if you rent a house to your mom or whatever, your mom's a tenant, bro. Hey, sorry, mom, I need that rent. It's business. All right, that's why you shouldn't. If you can't afford to just give it to her for free, you shouldn't rent. Sorry, I can't do it. Can't help you, mom. Can't do it. And people, oh, that's so fucked up. Nah, man, that's good business, bro. That's what these same other people do, bro. They don't play about no money, bro. You go ask somebody for some money and all this other, they're not playing about that shit, bro. You gonna sign a promissory note. You gonna set up a plan. If you don't, they have this in court. They have it in court. Brother, son, daughter, cousin, grandma. People don't care. But at the same time, man, we're just worried about, the dealings and daily movings of people that the majority of them don't even really have no power. They're just like you. That's another thing too. This whole white supremacy thing, like every white person is just this also powerful fucking being, and they can whatever they say. Look, man, look. As long as you focus on that, bro, it's never gonna change. You have the power to change a lot of shit if you do the things you need to do in order to gain power. Instead of sit back and bitch and complain about somebody else, especially a whole race of people that you're not gonna catch. You're never gonna outproduce the match your numbers to the white person's numbers. You're not gonna do it. Okay. And even if you did, what would it matter if you still didn't obtain the level of wealth and power they have? Because again, wealth, money is power in a capitalist society. Okay. You can't. It's funny to me when somebody tries to argue me that money is power when you're in a capitalist society. Any and everything you do, the moves you make are determined by money. If you don't have money, you don't have power. You can't affect anything. You're a mind. You're not a mindless drone, but you're a drone. You're a slave to work for someone else until you can make your own moves and your own decisions because you have your own business or you generate enough revenue on your own without the help of someone else or the permission of someone else. Because, you know what I'm saying? But again, man, stop obsessing over people, bro. All right? You should be obsessed with improving upon your situation, making yourself a perfect counter to whatever it is that you see, whatever it is. There we go. Whatever it is that you see in that opponent. All right? It's a lot of work that got to be did out here, bro. A lot of work. A lot of work. And until we start focusing on the work versus the people, ain't nothing gonna change, bro. But that's on us. That's the man's job. And I'll be the first man to tell you, bro, I'm sick and tired of hearing these complaints. Sick and tired of hearing these complaints about anybody other than us. We need to fix us first before we worry about everybody else. All right? And even once we start worrying about everybody else, it's not even really, anything to be said at that point. You just have to outplan them, outmaneuver, and strategize better than them in order to put yourself at least in the same places if we're not over them. But that's that on that one, man. And I'll catch you on the next one.